Previously on The Scene.
Welcome to The Scene, Shaw Television's island-wide arts and entertainment program. I'm your host, David Lenham. On this week's The Scene, the winners of our Play a Tall Tree Festival. Yeah, you remember a couple weeks ago we had this contest. We put it out in conjunction with the organizers of the Tall Tree Festival, Canada Day Long Weekend, Browns Mountain, Port Renfrew. Yeah, we said if you're a band that wants to play, wants a main stage gig there, send us a performance video. Send us a little bit of what you look like. We got more than 50 submissions. It was incredible. Thank you to all of you. You were absolutely amazing. We're really blown away here. But, you know, we chose the band that we thought would be the best fit at Tall Tree, and they're called The River and the Road. They're from Vancouver, coincidentally, which is fun because we didn't know where any of the bands are from. We just went through and we looked for a band that would fit into that festival, and this is the one that we got. They just happened to be in Victoria playing a gig last week, so that's where we caught up with them. Here they are, River and the Road. Yeah, well, two of the River and the Road. The others are actually behind the camera now, hiding out. We should have them walking in and out of the background. I don't know if we can convince you guys to just walk in and out of the shot or something like that, just so we know, with different disguises.
Yeah, definitely. They could wear a beard. Oh, I guess I already got beards.
So it's Keenan and Cole from the River and the Road. Congratulations, you guys, on winning the Play a Tall Tree, first annual Play a Tall Tree contest. I hope Mike Hahn will let us do it again. Got to be stoked to be getting the main stage.
Yeah, we're really excited. All I've heard is that it's got a great community there, and we're excited to be a part of it, and really honored to be asked to play it. So, and we're Island natives as well. So
yeah, that's interesting. I introduced you guys last week when we were announcing our contest winner as Vancouver band, because you're Vancouver based, but you two guys are from Campbell River, right?
Yep. Yeah, so we've got two people from Campbell River, one from near Sydney, Australia, and one from Toronto. Yes. So we're kind of all over, but we live in Vancouver. We just call it Vancouver. It's a blanket term.
Yeah, it is. Right? It's BC. You're a BC band.
Yeah, definitely.
There you go. So for those people unfamiliar with the River and the Road, what kind of and people will be watching your video. We're going to play it after this. But what kind of sound are you guys bringing that'll fit? Because we thought you were listening to your one song, "I'm Broke," that you entered in our contest. I thought that's a band that'll fit into Tall Tree perfectly. Is that indicative of the band sound?
Yeah, like we go through a few different genre names, like jungle folk, folk rock, whatever, Americana, like.
Yeah.
And,
it's all fairly percussive. Me and Andrew are both originally just songwriters, and so you have that element of wanting to kind of hone that craft, but we also used to be drummers, so we really like adding percussion and lots of dancing music to it, so some stuff people can have fun to.
What's a River and the Road live show like? I mean, is it a sweaty, hot
Confetti
experience?
guns, fireworks, lucky
dirigibles,
down.
maybe.
Just gonna say, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I think we've been known to get people singing and dancing, and I think that's kind of all we can ask for, and listening when they have to.
Yeah, and listening when they have to, right? But if they're singing along, then that's
exactly.
You know you're winning.
I was planning for gold on the banks of Campbell River when a man hold a pen with money in your hand. So get yourself down the river one day, you wish you had. So I took the meds fast, found myself lonely in the big smoke, till I picked up the 5-string and said I'd never put it down. Now this place is home for me as much as anywhere but home could ever be. Oh man, I'm broke. Oh man, I'm free. Oh man, I'm broke. Oh man, I'm free. Cards on the table when the whole thing turned upside down. I saw a crown on a joker, a queen with a heart, and the money spilled over the ground. Well, you can't hold a pen with money in your hand. Oh man, I'm broke. Oh man, I'm bad. Oh man, I'm broke. Oh man, I'm bad. Oh man, I'm broke. Oh man, I'm free. Oh man, I'm broke. Oh man, I'm
Cinevic, the Society of Independent Filmmakers, has this contest they put on every year called Reel to Reel. And what they do is they take independent filmmakers in the community and they pair them up with good local bands. And really the idea is to make a sort of a movie or a band video, or sometimes even an animation, or sometimes it just becomes a really cool short film. Alan Agopsowicz is a local filmmaker. He won the Reel to Reel contest last year. We wanted to chat with him about it, so we found Alan backstage at the Royal Theatre where he was shooting a commercial.
Cinevic's Reel to Reel is a friendly competition between filmmakers, or with filmmakers anyways. And for the simplest, what it is 10 musicians throw 10 songs into a hat, 10 filmmakers take out 10 songs out of the hat, and you make a video, whether it's a rock video, a music video, or something else, out of the song that you've picked out of the hat. Mm-hmm. And so you're given about 6 weeks to do it. And away you go. And so from, say, October the 1st to September the 15th is you get that time to do it, and you show it on the big screen, and it's fly or die.
It was fly for you because you won this year's Reel to Reel, and I'll admit at this point that I was actually judging that event. And yeah, your film was fantastic. You had James Casper and his band doing a song for you, and you took it away from sort of the typical music video. Tell me what you did.
So I picked a song out of the hat called The Gospel by James Casper, and I've done a few of these, and with various responses and various successes. I've actually had bands not talk to me ever again. Anyways, in this one, I listened to the song a few times. I hadn't, and I started to get this idea that I wanted to do a karaoke type song. Mm-hmm. So to do a karaoke type, that meant I had to write a script about karaoke in a sense. So I talked to James Casper's group, and they wanted a bar fight.
is a lover, this town is a bastard, forever after. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna go when the sun don't shine? Who you gonna blame, who you gonna blame, who you gonna blame when the fall ain't mine? This town will build a fortress, this town will build a fortress around your love. This town is a folk song, this town is a brave soul, this town is a loud mouth, this town is a brain freeze, this town is a heart throb, this town is a chainsaw, this town is a godsend, this town is a freak, this town is a mine shaft, this town is a woodshed, this town is a bastard, and forever after. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna go when the sun don't shine? Who you gonna blame, who you gonna blame, who you gonna blame when the fall ain't mine? This town will build a fortress, this town will build a fortress around your love. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna go when the sun shine? Who you gonna blame, who you gonna blame, who you gonna blame when the fall ain't mine? This town will build a fortress, this town will build a fortress around your love, around your love, around your love, around your love. This town is the gospel, 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 this town is the gospel.
It's the start of music festival season throughout British Columbia, here on the island as well. We talked to you off the top of the show about the Tall Tree Festival, Canada Day, Browns Mountain, Port Renfrew. Awesome. Another festival that's starting to get its legs is the Vic Fest. The Vic stands for the Vancouver Island Cultural Festival, and now only in its third year, it's become this go-to two-day marathon of music and art and food and beer and wine on the beautiful, beautiful grounds of St. Anne's Academy in Victoria. Dylan Willows, who you know as the morning man on Zone FM, is executive director of the festival, the guy who puts it on. Here he is standing by to tell us all about it.
Well, what is VicFest about? That's a good question. It's about the island and everything that we think is really great from the island. So, you know, tons of music, beer, wine, art, food. We've really expanded the food this year. It's all ages, so we have a fantastic interactive kids area. Really, at the end of the day, it's an opportunity to take a moment and take stock of everything that is so exciting and world class that comes from right here on the island, jam everybody together, and have a hell of a party.
That's a pretty good way to put it together.
I think so, yeah.
And the St. Anne's Academy, which is a beautiful spot to have anything outdoors, so
Yeah.
all those beautiful trees and the building, it feels very European. And the bands.
Yeah.
Like, you got killer lineup of bands, as you always do, but this year I think better than ever.
Yeah, we're really excited about the lineup. We have John and Roy, who actually headlined the first year. But John and Roy put out a record last year, Let It Go, which
I
was
love that record.
my favorite album of the year.
Yeah.
So I had to have them back. Who else? Vince Vaccaro, The Harpoonist and the Axe Murderer. That's who I've been telling everybody about. If you are going to see anyone at VicFest this year, this two-piece blues band is out of control talented. We're also really lucky to have the lead singer of Mother, Ryan Gulman, coming in. He's going to be doing the Songwriters Workshop, which we do with Music BC. So it's a really great opportunity, you know, to get inside the mind of somebody like Ryan, who writes very poppy, quirky songs.
Good songwriter.
And listen to how he breaks his songwriting down and then performs them live.
Right.
Yeah. Unbelievable talent. And this is what I'm talking about. There's so much talent right here on the island that really we don't need to look outside of the island to book a festival of this size.
But we should anyway.
Well, you know what? And they do.
For next year,
And they do, yeah.
So this thing's been going well. Obviously, the fact that it's in its third year and is growing, people are supporting it,
Yeah.
coming out in droves. Obviously, it's going to be perfect weather. We know that for a fact because it always is in that weekend.
No, it isn't. Man, listen,
Wink.
we've been rained on both years. So science would tell us it's going to be sunny or it's going to be rainy. I don't know. I mean, that's the great thing about Islanders is that, you know what, we live in a rainforest and people understand that. So we haven't had the best of luck with weather, but we're keeping fingers crossed. That's why we extended it to 2 days. So at least we can get 1 day of sunshine and then 1 day of rain.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
want to have one good rainy day.
Yeah.
You know, your beard is, what do people tell you about that? Do they say it's a prisoner beard, a biker beard? It's sort of a little bit of prisoner beard. Like prisoners from movies, prisoners, not real prisoners.
My mother would be shocked. Actually, you know what's funny? The other day, somebody said that it was, actually, I think it might have been you said it was an Abraham Lincoln
Oh, yeah, I
beard.
did say that, yeah.
And I mentioned that to my barber. Believe it or not, even though I'm bald, I do have a barber for my beard. And
beard-
he was offended by you calling this an, yeah, because it's not. It's,
He was from the South.
I guess, I don't know. I don't know what to say about my beard. I'm very proud of it. And actually, I think that I was thinking the other day, after VicFest, I might shave it off.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, I know. No?
Well, I don't know. Maybe, do you have a cool chin or something?
No. My wife tells me I look like an earthworm. That's why you've always seen me with facial hair.
All right, can you do it on our show?
No, I won't.
We'll just shave it. That'll be good. And then you can grow some hair back. It'll be nice.
No,
It'll be
see,
like a
that doesn't
transplant.
happen either. So, no, what'll happen is I'll shave this off, grow some hair, and then it'll be
Why don't you just
Kim
shave
Mitchell
the-
right in front of you, man. The skull it.
Those patio lanterns.
Might as well go for soda.
I went out walking into a blizzard night with my warm head humming like the on-street lights. And my mind was working with a vibrant scene. And my mind was working with a vibrant scene. I put my cold feet into a firelit room. I was 4 pints deep before I did resume. And my mind was working with a vibrant scene. And my mind was working with a vibrant scene. To the street I went with music in my ears. The snow was still blowing, I was going like this. And my mind was working with a vibrant scene. And my mind was working with a vibrant scene. With my young head swimming in a sea of blues, how the spark of life in me it was infused. In my mind, the world's working with a vibrancy. In my mind, the world's working with a vibrancy.
Such a huge, huge success. We love you all. Thank you.
Tom Hayward is a singer and songwriter based in Victoria. He has an EP coming out called The Long, Dull, Sweet Ache. And we got together with Tom and his band to film the, what we think is going to be the single from that. It's called The Terrace in Italian.
Love another like I loved her. I don't know if I could ever love another like I loved her. Take me to the place you love the most. I'll take you to the coast. We'll kiss in the sea spray, yeah. I'm a lucky man. I don't know if I could ever love another like I loved her. I don't know if I could ever love another like I loved her. I don't know if I could ever want another. I don't know if I could ever need another. I don't know if I could ever lose another like I lost her. As a child, I would gather stones, paint on her name, and skip them across the creek into her backyard. So Lord knows that I've got a worthy heart. It leads me down dead-end streets, like how I desire you. Oh, how I desire you. But I don't know if I could ever love another like I loved her. But I don't know if I could ever love another like I loved her. I don't know if I could ever want another. I don't know if I could ever
Well, we talked about festivals this week on the scene, the Tall Tree Festival, the Vic Fest, tons more. We want to get out to as many as we can and bring them to you. But that's it for today's episode. You can watch us every week here on Channel 4, island-wide on Shaw TV, or you can check us out on Facebook.com/TheSceneTV.